Hi, Marty Fuller here. Today I'm going to talk about true self-empowerment. When humans incarnated on this planet millions of years ago, there was an original blueprint for the planet that was designed to help us remember our connection to Source. A part of our spirit remained in the spirit realm and became what we now call our higher self. The idea was that every time we needed guidance, we should ask our wise, divine, higher self for advice, and this should make us feel confident and self-empowered. But most of us forgot all about the blueprint and the connection to our higher self, and we started asking other people for advice instead. And people love giving each other advice. When you give people advice or tell them what you think about what they're doing, you can make them feel totally awesome or completely crushed. This is how powerful the word is when we listen more to an outside source than to our own inner wisdom. Being self-empowered means that you get the power from within yourself. Once you find this power within yourself, no outside source can take it away from you. You no longer need advice, criticism, validation, or support from others to be able to find the courage to do what you want in your life. I realized the power of this after I went through one of my divorces. And yes, I've had 3. Divorces are not very nice, and this one was especially nasty, with lots of attacks on my personal character. You have no integrity. How can you live with yourself? You're not a loving being. How can you sleep at night? Blah, 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 blah-de-blah. On and on it went for months and months. And then spring came around, and for the first time in my life, I became so allergic that I could barely go outside or even drive a car because my eyes were running and I was sneezing non-stop. I knew there had to be a connection there somewhere, but it wasn't until many years later that I realized that allergy with sneezing and irritation has to do with being defensive, being on guard, and feeling criticized. The interesting thing about feeling criticized is that we are allowing the other person to steal our power. And this is what happens when someone says something that mean to you, and a part of you starts wondering that maybe what they're saying could be true. For example, if somebody states that you are not a loving person, do you find yourself wondering if maybe they could be right? The moment you wonder if their perception of you is more accurate than your own feeling about yourself, you are actually giving away your power to the other person. Unfortunately, this is something most of us do on a regular basis, so don't feel bad if this applies to you. Just know that you have the power within you to change that, because that is exactly what I did. After I discovered that my allergic reaction had to do with me giving away my power to a negative outside source that wanted to harm me, I made a commitment to myself to stop it right there. I did this by promising myself not to accept criticism from anyone anymore for any reason. This doesn't mean that I can't admit that I make a mistake. I make mistakes just like anyone else does. But if I am responsible enough to fix my mistake, then nobody has the right to criticize me for it. I shouldn't have to prove myself to anyone or fulfill other people's unreasonable expectations of who they think I should be, because I am what I am and I love myself, and that's all that matters. What happened next was pretty amazing. After trying unsuccessfully for 15 years to cure myself with homeopathic remedies, I finally put away my remedies and became more aware of how I felt instead. Anytime anyone criticized me, I told them, sorry, but I no longer accept criticism from anyone, including you. If I have made a mistake, I will fix it, but that still doesn't give you the right to make me feel bad about myself. And people didn't know what to say. It was amazing. But the best part was that the better I felt about myself, the less allergy symptoms I experienced. And this year, when spring came around, there was no allergy left. This debilitating sickness completely disappeared as a result of me taking my power back. So how do you achieve this level of self-empowerment? The best advice I can give you right now is to stop taking criticism. Stop taking things personally and stop letting anyone else make you feel bad about yourself. In other words, learn to be your own best friend and stand up for yourself. Another thing you can do to become more self-empowered is to learn how to let your aura tell you the truth about what's right for you. This is the perfect thing to do when you are bombarded with advertising or people who want you to get involved in their latest network marketing scheme, or even when you go to the store to buy some supplements and there are 25 different choices to decide between. Your aura is an electromagnetic field that surrounds your body in the shape of a big egg. If you have a well-developed psychic ability, you might be able to actually see the aura, but you don't need to see the aura to be able to work with it. Feeling the aura is all you need for this exercise. The easiest way to feel your aura is to rub your hands together vigorously until they get really, really hot, and then put them close to each other and then move them apart. Let's try that. Okay, my hands are really hot. Now, I put them together. I can feel a slight tingly feeling between my hands. If I put them further apart, it gets a little weaker, but I can definitely feel it. And you should be able to feel it too. So you can also feel the aura next to your body. So you slowly move your hands towards your body. Okay. So now that you know what it feels like, you can start testing the effect of different things on your aura. All you need to do is check your aura. Okay, feel it about here. Then pick up a product and hold it close to your body in your right hand and then test your aura again. So I have some of my favorite products here. Here's a Source of Life liquid. It's supposed to be really good for you with lots of vegetables and stuff in there. So I'm going to hold it here and I'm going to test my aura again. You can close your eyes if it makes it easier to feel. Okay. Now compare that to no product. So this product is actually good for me. It expands my aura when I hold it in my auric field. Here's another product we can test. This is my calcium supplement. Ooh, it actually contracts my aura. So that explains why I feel deadly sick every time I take a spoonful of this. Okay, and here is a third product. This is my phytoestrogen for menopausal women. Yep, that one expands my aura too. So this is how you can tell with anything you want. Foods, shampoo, vitamin supplements, medicine, toothpaste, different types of foods. And you will instantly know if it expands your aura or if it contracts your aura. I did this the last time I went to the health food store to buy the plant estrogen for my menopausal symptoms. That was this one here. And there was probably about 10 different types to choose from, so I just put them all on the counter and I started testing each one. And you can really feel the difference between the different formulas. Most of them had no effect whatsoever, but this one really stood out among the rest. And when I finally looked at the ingredient list, it had some really good stuff in it. I have also done the same thing with shampoo. After having too many bad hair days, and I started doing it with homeopathic remedies too, and had great results. It is such a simple test to do, and your aura doesn't lie. The good thing is that the more you do it and see the effect of it, the more you will learn to trust yourself and your inner wisdom. So the next time someone tells you to try some product or supplement, all you have to do is hold it up, check what the effect is on your aura, and say, yes, that's good, or no, that doesn't work for me. And nobody can argue. So start checking the products in your kitchen and bathroom right now, and before long, you will know exactly what's worth keeping and what is not. In the next video, I'll take your intuitive self-empowerment to a whole different level. Automatic writing. Automatic writing is a super fun way of getting inner guidance through words. So if this is something you've always wanted to learn, I'll tell you how to do it in the next video. Until then, go and test your products. Bye for now.